And we're live. All right, we were stuck in the icy wastelands trying to find everybody. Ah, one of the berries. Game crash? Okay, that happened. I apologize, that shouldn't have happened. Why it happened, I'll never know. Alright, berry got. Alright. We're past where we crashed. Oh, hey! Hey, is someone out there? Hey, it's Tinder. What you doing up there, my dude?
What? Bitches? Is that you? I'm stuck. You must come pull me out at once. Sorry, dear, but you're really high up there.
Yeah, like, I don't think we can get up to you without some more help.
This is unacceptable. I demand you get me out of here right now.
No can do, man. But it kind of looks like Wolfgang could help us by growing that plant. He's not with us, but don't worry. We're working on getting him back.
Wolfgang, you cannot seriously be prioritizing him over me right now. I deserve rescue immediately.
We'll return with Wolfgang as soon as we can. Hang in there, Tinder.
Ah!
Release me, foul plans. Back to the alien village. The other berry must be on the other side. Oh. Thanks, Eva. Nice ink bottle. Still can't understand what they're saying. Oh, but we did find the Wolfgangs in here. Good! You find one berry. You find one more berry and for a friend will be good, yes? I think last berry you need is west, where you fall from the sky. And shop. Oh, the human. Come listen. Oh, right. We hadn't rescued her yet. We can now that we have Eva, though. We'll do that once we have Wolfgang and Tinder. I love how all the themes are very fitting for the location. Oh, right, Wolfgang's needed for that one. Berry retrieved. better at this place. They still hit like a sledgehammer, but... Now that we've got Wolfgang, we can do a couple more things. You find 2 berries. Yes, now give to Fur Friend. I feel amazing. Wait, Fur Friend. Berry have no effect yet. Let's wait for it to digest. Actually, yeah, I don't feel so good. I just need to... Fur Friend, fine. He needs small minute, yes. Give him moment. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling better for real now, I think. Thanks for the help, guys. No problem. And now that you're feeling better, you can help us rescue Tinder. Tinder's in trouble? We gotta go help, now! We're on it. Thanks again for the help, Mr. Alien. Yes, help make happy. Now your payment is, I check bill, 900 coins. We can't afford that. I kid. Alien, no joke. You've been scared of healthcare cost. Funny, yes? Good wishes on adventure, new strange friends. Luck! Well, that happened. Before we rescue Tinder, we ought to pick up a couple of things. Even alien plants bend to his whims. I'm an idiot. Nice. And now I never have to come to this site again. Stupid alien roots. Alright, we need to rescue the alien partner, which is in the R&D labs. We could do that now that we have Eva. And we're right here too, so let's just take care of that real quick before we rescue Tinder. This is where we're going to be spending a good chunk of time dealing with stuff. Don't worry, lady, we'll save you. Lady, alien, friend, partner. Something along those lines. There we go. We've rescued the alien partner. You're safe now. Strangey, you helped me much. Yes, much thank. I must go. Partner wait long time. You visit in shop. Must. Okay, I just hit an invisible roof there. Now for... This water doesn't do actual damage to me. Back to the alien village again. It you! You went to rescue me from jail! Partner say, much thank. Yes, you must take gift. Here. Nice. Even love shiny, yes? Okay, you buy now. Alright, max inventory. Hey, that looks just like the item that was needed by that one hero. Alright, let's go talk to that hero, I guess, now that we have his thingy. I don't remember its name, a flux something or other. Wasn't it a wormhole generator or something? You know, typical sci-fi MacGuffin. Every single one of those heroes needs one, you know? There's a Mario Sunshine joke to be made there about that icky paint-like goo. Alright, Mr. Sci-Fi Hero. You found it! My spare warp drive! I can finally leave this frigid place. Here, I want you to have this. Hey, nice, another Emberstone. Now then, goodbye, fellow humans. Or human, I guess. Was he going to offer a ride, or... was no point in lighting it, or blowing that out. Oh, okay. Fine, if that's the way you want to play it. Suffer. It's funny. No matter what I do, Wolfgang seems to be the heaviest hitter with that move. Okay, Tinder. I'm gonna try to pull you out.
Be careful.
I'm gonna have to pull you by the tail.
What? No. I told you to be careful.
Well, you're out, aren't you? It's good to see you, too.
Just fill me in on it already on everything I missed. What a mess. Mr. Moon discovered our plans and now we're stuck here in this storybook. Which, by the way, is frigid.
Just doesn't make sense. How did Mr. Moon discover our plans?
Yeah, I don't know either. Frankly, he probably just realized our actions weren't making sense. I mean, I always thought it was a leap for him to assume we toppled the 3 pigs from their construction site because we were just trimming the fat.
For the record, I just want to say I knew this would end horribly. Do you really think we had a choice? The only way to take down Ever After Inc.'s Storybook Network is by getting to the real world. And there's only one way to get there, a Lexi chip. Which, by the way, we can still do. The R&D lab is right over there. Flynt busted me out of there, and we can bust back in.
I'm with Patches on this. I refuse to roll over and give up. We've come this far.
I suppose we don't have jobs to return to, so yes, I'm in too. What do you think, Wolfgang? Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, to the thing you guys were just talking about.
Do you even have any idea where we are right now?
Okay, step 1, bust back into the R&D lab. Step 2, find where they manufacture the Lexi chips. Step 3, go to the real world and take down the Telepager network once and for all. Let's do this. I just got an achievement for that. Leave no trace. I guess it's standard fire etiquette to do that.
Damn, this is expensive.
Still can't use the telepagers. Did you hear? Those rogue employees came and busted out their teddy bear friend from the holding cell. Yeah, obviously I heard. I've been assigned to extended guard duty ever since. Very lame. The overtime pay is not worth it.
Huh? You're getting overtime pay?
Great. Now they've...
Gotcha.
I still don't know which direction that move comes from. If I knew that, I'd be able to predict which type of move it would be. Haste shield. Magnabots. Don't be disarmed by their size. These little bots can pull serious force when stacked together. Ouch. Ah, yes, the coin plus trinket working well. Alright, Tinder, get us through this mess. He looks tough. He is tough, okay. Cyber igniters. Bulkier than the normal soldiers, these guys pack serious heat. They won't hesitate to burn your team into a crisp with using their flamethrower or remote explosives. Sure pack a punch, alright. Uh-oh. Okay, so we gotta get it so that we have clearance on our IDs, which are banned right now. In order to get it, we need to activate all... Oh. Aha! Here's a computer terminal I can use to remove the restrictions on our company accounts. Everyone sit tight while I work my magic. Alright, just gotta hack into the mainframe. I'm in. Wait, what? I didn't think hacking actually works that way. It doesn't. But we're in a sci-fi storybook, so naturally the storybook's logic applies. Alright, I'm almost done here. And... done! Our account restrictions have been removed. We can now use the company's telepages again. Well, now that that's done, let's find where they manufacture those Lexi chips so we can finally get to the real world. Yeah! Honestly, I'm surprised that worked. Storybook logic. At its finest. Alright, now we can activate these because our badges are now working. That's one. We need to get the blue, yellow, and green ones too. Okay, he's got a shield, so I gotta get that out of the way. Or I could just go over it. Some more MP. Alright, now we've got a moving platform. Again with the invisible... Sometimes I just hit invisible ceilings. I don't understand it. God, I sometimes do that. It's very annoying. really knows how to turn up the sound, huh? I'll see myself out. Alright, that's yellow done. 2 of the colors. Still need to find blue and green. Button. Nice, we disabled security. Oh, jeez, he runs fast. Okay, now they're releasing fire. Great. Nice. Halfway down. So what's this way? Alright. And trigger. Nice. Blue. Lasers disabled. Good. This must lead to the blue path. Attaboy, Wolfgang. Just casually standing there with a bomb nearby. Alright. That leads to the other side of the red gate. So now we gotta backtrack all the way up to red. Or down to red. First, a little bit of healing. This place chews through health and MP like crazy. Maybe that's just me. Right, we have telepatry again. And blue. Now we just gotta go find green. Right up. We need to go up. These Magnobots are annoying. But these guys give a huge chunk of XP, so worth it, I guess. I saw something on the red pipe. Huh. Alright. I'll take those. Nice try, but I saw where that blue one went. Paying attention to pipes. I thought Flynt was supposed to be a hero, not a plumber. Yeah, it's sci-fi plumbing, but still. use of restoration. It's very powerful. Yeah, it's funny. I never really find a use for any of the others. Any of the other synergies. It's always just restoration, restoration, restoration. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Is there another flower or something? I forget how to do this. Oh. No, that didn't work. Okay, figured that out somehow. And now I never have to worry about that puzzle again. She dodged effect damage? I didn't even know that evasion could do that. That was kind of cool. Alright, all 4 terminals are now powered. Let's go find that Lexi chip. Music stopped. Ominous. Whoa. This must be where Ever After Inc. manufactures its shield technology. The Lexi chips have got to be up ahead. Let's keep moving. The same shield Mr. Moon uses. We saw it at the beginning when Flynt got his ass handed to him. What they have need for such technology? Yes, there it is. This is where Ever After Inc. manufactures the Lexi chips. Got it. Whoa, nice job. That easy, huh? Easy. I had to quantum splice the firewall through the synced bypass socket, then oscillate the FROB nodes with a dynamic kernel matrix. Only once I inverted the polycache was I able to break through and print the chip. Yeah, duh. Come on, guys, let's grab that chip. Hold it right there. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you all managed to worm your way out of the consequences of your actions. I'm going to need you to hand over the Lexi chip. Now. Absolutely not. Mind your business, Moon. We're in this chip fair and square, so stay back. You don't know what you're dealing with here. I don't want to hurt you, but I can't let you go into the real world with reckless plans to harm the company. So one more time, give me the chip. Flynt, do you really want to see your friends get hurt? Look, I'm sorry we lied to you, but if you let us go to the real world, we can take down this company once and for all. Oh, kid, I'm sorry to laugh at you. I really am. What do you think is going to happen once you get to the real world, You'll give the CEO a firm talking to, maybe ruffle her hair a bit, and poof, problem solved. Even then, you really believe Ever After Inc. won't just slot someone else right into her chair? We're going to sever the telepager network so that everything can just go back to normal. Ever After Inc. is enslaving all of us. Can't you see that? We'll be better off without them. It's not up to you to decide that for everyone. I would not be better off, and neither would many of your co-workers. You guys just don't get it. You don't know anything. You're too self-absorbed to see why some folk might prefer things as they are. Your plan is not only ludicrous, it's misguided and selfish. Let me ask you guys, did you put the pieces together yet? Do you know how I found out about your plans? Who told me about your betrayal? Well, I certainly didn't piece it all together on my own. Tinder, it's better they hear it from you, right? It's not true. It's...
true. I'm sorry.
What? Why would you do that?
I can't believe it. This whole thing, it was your plan to begin with. Look, I think we've already lost. I was a fool for believing we could climb our way up the company and make a real difference. And you have to understand, I never cared about toppling this company on some kind of moral grounds. I never cared about saving anyone else's storybook. All I wanted was my body and my castle back. That's it. And, well, I made a deal with Mr. Moon in exchange for telling him about our plans. When? When did you tell him? It was right after the CEO came and told us the Director of Storybook Affairs job wasn't available anymore.
Well, folks, we were thrown quite a curveball here. I'm really sorry for misleading you. I truly thought you and your team would be the right fit for Director of Storybook Affairs position, Flynt. And I mistakenly thought the higher-ups were on board with it, too. Look, there'll be another opportunity someday, yeah? You've already achieved so much at this company. And heck, you'll make a great project manager for the time being. I'm sure the real world ain't all it's chalked up to be anyway. Sorry again, folks, but I'd best be going too. Don't be a stranger.
Are you kidding me? Now what? So we did all that work for absolutely nothing? That was our only hope of getting to the real world and ending this nightmare. I just want my castle back. I want my body back. I want things back to normal.
Tinder, dear, this is a setback, but we can't give up. There's gotta be a way.
I gotta cool off before I do something I regret. I'll meet you all back in our office.
This is a setback for sure, but I might have an idea. Let's regroup back at the office and maybe we could figure this out.
Mr. Moon, there's something you should know. Can we talk in your office?
The plan was to apprehend you all when you arrived at this planet's surface and then secretly let Tinder go. Even though that part of the agreement fell through, I still intend to honor the rest of our deal. For Tinder's honesty and help, as agreed, I will be sending her to some other fantasy storybook. We'll be setting her up in some unoccupied castle where she can live in peace. Once there, we'll also be removing Tinder's collar, which will of course restore her body to her normal size and power. Her telepager access will be revoked, of course, so she will be in that isolated storybook for the remainder of her days, unable to cause any harm to the company. Well, Tinder, your new castle is waiting. Head to the telepager at the facility's entrance, and a guard will be waiting to escort you to your new home world.
Thank you. Sorry, but I don't regret what I've done. I don't expect forgiveness, but I hope someday you'll come to understand it. Goodbye.
I'm sorry that you were betrayed, but Cinder was finally able to understand the true nature of your plan, and I hope you will too. So I'll give you one more chance. Give me the Lexi chip, and nobody needs to get hurt here.
Never.
Very well.
Patches! Enough!
And just so you can't manufacture more of these Lexi chips. I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to do this. I'm leaving now. It would be wise of you not to follow.
Get up, everyone! We gotta go after him!
Let's go. Stop! Still not giving up? I really don't want to hurt you guys again, but you're going to leave me with no choice.
can't research them. He's impossible to damage. It's over now. You all think you're doing the right thing. I can even respect it. But you don't see the bigger picture. Ugh, we have to stop you. I'm sorry that it had to end this way. I wish you would have listened. I absolutely hate this part of the job. But this ends here. Huh? What the? Tinder! It's overloading the shield! I can't hold on much longer. Tinder? You damaged my shield! You actually punctured holes into my shield! Ah! Go and catch him! Tinder, you came back for us. You're hurt. We can't leave you here. Let's get you home. How are you feeling, Tinder? You sold us out. After everything we've been through. It sounds like you had everything all worked out for yourself. Why come back to help us? I just couldn't go through with it. I was standing at the telepager, ready to leave this all behind me. But I couldn't do it. I guess I'm not as self-serving as I thought. You did save our lives. Only after you betrayed us. Look, I'm not expecting you to forgive me. My actions were completely driven by my own self-interest. They always have been. One thing I want you to know is that coming back for you came at great cost to me. Mr. Moon made it clear this would be my only chance to get my body back. The tech to remove this collar and revert me back to my original form. He said it'd be destroyed if I went back on our agreement. In other words, I'll be stuck like this forever. Wait, what? Yeah. Turns out this collar has only one key. And now, since I went back on my agreement with Mr. Moon, that key is surely destroyed. So yes, rescuing you guys, it sealed my fate. Wow, Tinder, that's... seriously? Again, I'm not seeking your forgiveness. My betrayal was unforgivable. But please, don't let my sacrifice go to waste. All I ask is that you let me help you finish what we started. Well, I'm sold. Welcome back, Tinder. Honestly, Tinder, we've been through so much. I of course resent your choice to go behind our backs. I do, however, understand it. I trust that you won't be doing anything like this again. The way I see it, your quick thinking with the laser is the only thing that might help us to defeat Mr. Moon. So yeah, I'm good to move forward. What do you think, Flynt? I'm with everyone else. Your betrayal was... it hurt. But your sacrifice evened things out in my eyes. If we're really going to purge ever after ink from our storybooks, then we have a lot of work to do. And we can't do it without you. That means a lot, Flynt. Thank you. I won't let you guys down. And I promise I'll stick with you to the end. Now that that's settled, let's talk next steps. Mr. Moon took the Lexi chip, and we still need it to get to the real world. So we gotta go after him. Using that force field creation laser on his already existing force field seemed to short-circuit the whole thing. We punctured some holes into his force field. Maybe there's a chance we can actually damage him now. Mr. Moon could be anywhere now. Where are we going to find him? Luckily, it seems Mr. Moon still hasn't alerted anyone outside the R&D department about our plans. He's still keeping this close to his chest, probably to save face. Which means we can freely explore. Great! Then let's go find him. Maybe we search around the office for clues? Sounds like a plan. An email? Captain Silver. Oh, hey!
Now ink bottles and sun gems are now visible. Silver will be waiting for us at the aisle. So everyone here still thinks we're on the up and up. Huh. We've gotten nearly all the ink. There's 4 in this area, 2 in Innsbeek. So a total of 6 ink bottles, huh? No, not here. This is where the treasure lies. He must be outside Mont. This wasn't here before. Shiver me timbers! You got me message. Welcome to me new home. It's been many a moon, Flynt. I be hoping after all we went through, your crew has found what you're looking for. We're working on it. Sorry again for going against Blackheart's final wishes and giving the treasure to Ever After Inc. Dar, lad, I understand. You got your own quest to chase. Let's leave the past in the past. I didn't call you all here to shed salty tears. You're here because there be another treasure to find, and it lies right here on this island. Dar, that's right. I've been doing me research. This stash surely is only a fraction of Blackheart's bounty, but it's still a fine haul. And I be needing your help to claim it. So what say you, lad? Will you lend a hand? Yar! Dar, that's the spirit. So listen closely. The treasure lies in Molten Lava Volcano. I made it that far. Here's the riddle that points to its location. To find the treasure, here's a clue. Seek the cap of pink, not green nor blue. Let wind move through the sleeping stone, and forge a path once overgrown. You get that? I'm counting on you to find the treasure for me. So you're not coming. I'm getting too old for caves and adventuring, lad. But find this for me and I'll make it worth your while. Come speak to me if the riddle needs repeating. I'm counting on you. that pink cap, and I remember where it is. Non-contact. Another sun gem. Nice. And this must be a sealed pouch. Its contents are unknown. Who can open this? Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Thank goodness. Anti-soft lock. Huh? This pouch is locked tight. I'm not sure how to open it. Break it open. I can't. The material is really tough. And I don't want to damage what's inside. Maybe this was the treasure that Captain Silver wanted us to find? We can bring it to him and see what he makes of it. Cool. So we leave the volcano now? Yes, absolutely. By thunder, you found the treasure. Come on, lad, open it. How? We couldn't figure it out. Arr, just give the seal a good twist and a hefty pull. Huh? Just a bottle of rum. Give it here, lad. Arr, me rum, reunited at last. Wait, what? I thought you wanted us to find treasure. This is treasure, boy. It just happens to be mine. I stashed away this fine bottle of rum when I was but a wee lad. Blasted thing slipped me mind. I couldn't remember where I'd hid it. All I had to go on was that blasted riddle I wrote for myself. Thank the stars you found it. Well, lad, you did help me out. As promised, here's your reward. Good luck with your mission, me hearties. I've no doubt you'll bring down that scurvy lot ever aftering. As for me, I'll be living the quiet life in this peaceful jungle,
enjoying the sweet sound of nothing. I'm in your debt, I am. Goodbye to you. Drop anchor and pay me a visit any time, you hear? So now he will come in an hour of need as well. That's 3 different groups. The captain, the 3 pigs, and now this. Alright, side questing done. Nothing more to sell to us, huh? Can't say I blame them. Oh wait, wasn't there a place in the cafeteria that could be broken downward? Oh yeah. Oh hey! We're using a substandard attack up now that Patches has no attack. The usual one will heal for... the usual one just gives attack up. This one boosts attack by dropping defense. One, two, three, four, 6. 6 bottles of ink. Starla's missing. He's not here. Flynt, Mr. Moon's safe was left open. Let's take a look. Tattered book. The cover is faded and the title has been worn off. I wonder what this book is. It's so worn I can't even make out the title. Dude, I bet Mr. Moon is inside. Only one way to find out. An old faded book. What's going on here? Whoa, where are we? It's so peaceful. What's all this blackness? It's like chunks of the world are missing. I don't know, but it certainly doesn't look safe. This place is strange, but Mr. Moon's gotta be here somewhere. and we need to find him. Let's go. Picked up some cheese. Dear Diary, the mysterious void continues to creep over our humble hamlet. Today it even swallowed an entire home. Gone, as if it had never been. Everything is fading away, and I cannot help but wonder why. Still, I try my best to carry on. And despite all this, that darn mouse is still bugging me. It stole my cheese and took it into its mouse hole. Oh, I'm too clever, though. As soon as the mouse scurried inside, I sealed it in with a bookshelf. I nearly broke my back pushing the darn thing, but oh, what a triumph it was. I didn't like that. Note to self. Its hands no longer move, but they still point the way. The password is frozen in time. Look at the clock. A key to open a gate. This whole place looks like it's dying. Please, help yourself to my juicy carrots and fiery red tomatoes. When fully grown, of course. They're not grown, so let's fix that. Fiery red. I get it now. Five 3-0. Maybe I had that wrong. Spooky vegetable. Nice. A fish. Okay. Or 30, my bad. I misread the time.
Nice. Nothing beats this beat. God, that was such a bad joke. The village gate will open once the farmer's market is ready to begin. Make sure the beet is somewhere between the cheese and the pumpkin, but not next to the bread. And the fish must be at one of the ends of the display. The bread should not be on either edge of the display, and the cheese should be directly next to it. It is imperative that the carrot is somewhere to the left of the pumpkin. There should be exactly one item between bread and carrot. And I remember. I can't quite remember this one. Okay. Yep, there we go. I saw that. There we go. This is it. Mr. Moon, it's time to give us the Lexi chip back. You made it. I expected you'd be coming for me. Do you know where we are? Do you have any idea yet? This is the storybook I come from. Starla, too. This is our homeworld. Beautiful, right? At least, it used to be. Mr. Moon, what happened here? Why does your storybook look like this? This place. Once it was a picture book for children. A gentle bedtime tale set in a quiet little hamlet. Each night, the townsfolk would whisper their goodnights, and their dreams would drift upward, watched over by the moon and the stars. Watched over by me and Starla, the love of my life. But one day, the void appeared. A creeping, black nothingness that gradually started swallowing our world bit by bit. Our village getting smaller and dimmer, the void threatening everything we hold dear. This used to be the most beautiful spot to look over the valley. Now only this small sliver of the night sky remains. You see, friends, this is what happens when a storybook is no longer read. As the readers forget, the story begins to forget itself, too. Wait, what do you mean? Storybooks are willed to life by the imaginations of their readers. But when stories stop being read, well, they simply fade away, ceasing to exist. We love this place, keeping the night sky lit, watching over our beloved neighbors. It was a joy, an honor, to keep watch over the village each night, high above it all. But alas, our story wasn't cherished as others were. As folks stopped reading our humble story, as the pages were no longer turned, our world began to fade away. You see, Ever After Inc. came to us when our world was on the brink, just as it seemed we'd all vanish for good. They offered us a way out, a future. They gave everyone a place at their company, and they saved our lives from the void. I owe them everything. They remembered us when nobody else could. So tell me, Flynt, you'd bring down Ever After Inc., knowing that without it, the bridges between storybooks would no longer be possible? Would you really let the quieter tales, the ones not lucky enough to be as loved as yours, slip away into the void? Maybe one day the adventures of Flynt Buckler will stop being read. Maybe your world will start to fade, just like mine did. What then? You have our sympathy, Mr. Moon. But Ever After Inc. is a poison. Subjecting all of us storybook characters to corporate slavery is not a solution. Ever After Inc. took my body and my home. There's gotta be another way to save your story. Save all the stories fading away. This is just life, kid. Sometimes you have to suck up and do the work you don't want to do. We weren't just going to be able to keep living in these storybook fantasies forever. Look, Mr. Moon, just give us the Lexi chip you took from us, and we'll be on our way. We know your shield tech is busted now, and that means we can do some real damage to you if we have to. No. I will protect my family at all costs. So if you want to jeopardize everything I love, then you'll have to come take it from me. Starla, my love, are you ready? Yes, I'll try my best. Then let's settle this once and for all. Starla. As Mr. Moon's dedicated companion, Starla will provide support for him by repairing his shield and occasionally powering him up. A cow that jumped over the moon. Classic. Damn, they hit hard. Gotta switch Flynt out. Mr. Moon, former boss. Current boss fight. Mr. Moon's shield has now been weakened and can be punctured with any standard attack. Make sure you're thinking about which direction you're coming from.
Starla! That's it! You're all gonna pay for that! A +2 for 3 turns. Oh boy. Alright, no longer buffed. I want to see what happens when I break 2 parts. You can only hold 1 part fixed at one time. Trusty patches.
Oh, that is just beautiful. Poisoned? You're still not giving up, huh? I'm to show you what it really means to be a moon. Under. Nice dodge, Eva. Damn, hit for 4. It's over. Enough. He's had enough. Are you okay? You've bested me. I didn't think you could win. I've never seen such tenacity. Maybe you actually are capable of facing Ever After Inc. head on. You're all dead set on this mission, huh? There's nothing I can do to stop you. Is that right? We need to do this.
I always thought Ever After Inc. was the future. Our future. What do you think we should do? I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. What do you think? I don't think anyone is right or wrong here. Ever After Inc. saved us. And they saved countless others from fading away in forgotten storybooks. But they didn't do so out of love or care for these stories. They used us. They knew we needed them. And besides, we're not blind to the harm Ever After Inc. is doing. Is it worth it? Is our existence really worth it? I think we need to let this go. We've had a good run. Starla, but our home, our storybook. I know. But how can we decide if our home is worth the sacrifice? Ever After Inc. keeps getting bigger. The damage they're inflicting is increasing, and there will be a point at which they're truly unstoppable. I think this is our last chance to set things right. This team of employees is powerful. If anyone stands a chance, it's them. And if this is the will of the majority of storybook characters, then we shouldn't stand in their way. You're right. It pains me to admit it, but you're right. I'm going to give you back the Lexi chip I took from you. Please, just... I hope this is the right choice. Don't let me down. Look, before we shut down the telepagers, you could go live anywhere you want. Yeah, just go pick the nicest storybook you can find and go there. This is our home. I don't have meaning anywhere else. With all due respect, I don't think any of you can possibly understand what it's like to be forgotten like this. But I see it now. Stories aren't meant to last forever. They're meant to be told, and then let go. That's what gives them shape. Meaning. I'll let fate take things from here. Should you manage to complete your mission and sever the telepager network, Starla and I can finally live out the rest of our days in peace. And if not, well, I guess Ever After Inc. was always meant to be our futures. We'll see. Best of luck, Flynt, Tinder, Wolfgang, Eva, Patches. I can't say I'll be rooting for you, but I'll no longer be standing in your way. Goodbye. We did it. We finally have the Lexi chip and can use the telepager to go to the real world. I've been thinking a lot about how things went with Mr. Moon. Don't lose focus now. This is what we've been working towards this whole time. And the best part is, Ever After Inc. doesn't even know we're coming. The final battle awaits us in the real world. Flynt, do whatever necessary preparations before we leave. Tie up loose ends. Then we finish this once and for all. Lock tight. Mr. Moon really did a number on us. Oh, we have 9 sun gems. Might as well make use of them. Closest place would be the Speak Library. Off to the real world.
Are we here? Is this the real world? I think we made it. Oh, I didn't see you there. Why, hello. And welcome, esteemed storybook characters, to the Ever After Inc. headquarters. Right now, you're standing in the real world. Coming here is a privilege that most storybook characters will never receive, so congratulations. In this pre-recorded orientation video, you'll learn a bit more about our wonderful, wonderful family. Who? Me? I'm Ever After Inc. CEO, also the company's founder. I started Ever After Inc. because I didn't just believe in happy endings, I wanted to create them. I wanted to bridge the divide between storybook characters and the people like me who love them. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our company mascot. He's going to walk you through a few important ground rules concerning your time in the real world. Hello, I'm Patches. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I know. Keep watching. I'll explain in a sec. You may not recognize me, but here in the real world, I'm the lovable mascot of Ever After Inc. Like you, I was a storybook character, but Ever After Inc. created me. Rather, they wrote my story and brought me out to the real world using their telepager technology. I couldn't be more grateful. Now, the first things you need to know about your time in the real world. Storybook characters are not allowed to leave the building. We have measures in place to prevent this, so it's in everyone's best interest that we're all on the same page. But the most important rule, of course, is to have fun. To have fun? Oh, Patches, this is hard to watch. It's not what it looks like, I promise. I love Ever After Inc., and you will too. Now, please proceed through the door to finish your orientation. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time in the real world. Goodbye. So, where to begin? So, yeah, I'm a fraud. I didn't even come from a real storybook, really. The marketing department of the company wrote my story, essentially creating the perfect character to sell their products. That's, kind of messed up. Yeah, you're created just to advertise Ever After Inc. How are you not having an existential crisis every day? In case you forgot, you were all created by some writer in the real world. Why does the reason matter? We're no different. Anyway, I loyally served as Ever After Inc.'s mascot for many years. I filmed commercials, I was treated like a celebrity, everyone loved me. That is, until the market shifted. What does that mean? I was originally created to appeal to the younger crowds. A bit edgy, a bit rebellious, a bit annoying. Ahem. Anyway, eventually my kind of character went out of fashion. Everything's gotta be all wholesome and fuzzy these days, you know? Once I stopped testing well with audiences, I was discarded. They sent me to your branch to basically do grunt work in the security room. You told us your one goal is to return to the real world. Why did you want to get back here so badly? Well, you see, when I was discontinued, they pulled my storybook off shelves and destroyed all the copies. I know the story I came from was a cynical cash grab designed to appeal to the least common denominator of customer, but it was where I come from, and they had no right to take it from me. I had a copy of the storybook stashed in my dressing room that I don't think they ever found. I was transferred out of the real world before I could take it with me, though. So this whole time, I've been wanting to get back to the real world to retrieve it. It sounds kind of stupid when I say it all out loud. I didn't want to tell you guys the truth because, well, you wouldn't have trusted me. We'll find your storybook. You're really gonna help me? You helped us. I hate to admit it, but we couldn't have made it here without you. We owe it to you to help you get your storybook back. And then, we'll bring this company down, as planned. I don't know what to say. Say nothing. We're a team, and that's all that needs to be said. Ever After Inc. has trampled all over us from the very beginning. We finally have a chance to fight back, but it won't be easy. So we need to stick together until the end. Let's go. We've got no time to waste. doubt these elevators will work for us. Dang, just as I thought. We don't technically have the clearance to be here, so it looks like we'll be climbing the stairs. One more thing. This office building is pretty empty. Ever after Inc. laid off all their human employees. You know, because storybook labor is so much cheaper. The central hub of the telepager system is on the top floor, so that's where we're headed. In my dressing room, the place I stashed a hidden copy of my storybook. That's only a few floors up from here, so we'll stop by there on the way to the top. But this place is crawling with security goons hired from all over their storybook network, so let's be careful. Yeah, she's had her traitorous moments, but, well, till next time, unfortunately.